What's up, everyone? This is Scratch, and I'm going to show you how to get the Jobsworth achievement in The Escapists by Team 17 for Xbox One. Basically, it requires you to complete all 10 jobs, hit the quota across, I think it's 2 prisons that you're going to have to do, and you just have to hit the job quota across all the jobs. So the first 2 prisons, you can unlock this. So first up here we have the metalworking, which basically means I need to take the metal out of the bin, stick it into the machine, turning it into a license plate, and then place license plates into the license plates bin. And that's pretty much how a lot of the jobs go. You'll see here in just a second. So now that I'm done with that job, I need to find another job. So I'm going to just pick the laundry position because it's just top on the list here. So Lance has the laundry position, so I need to get Lance fired, and I need to get fired so that I'm open to select a job, and the job that I want is open. So Lance is my target. So right before work starts and lunch lets out, I come over here and I'm gonna punch Lance right in the face, just like that. And then Lance, who is supposed to be going to work in the laundry room, is going to chase me, who is supposed to be going to work in the metal room, all around the prison. And what that means is we're both going to end up getting fired, which is a good thing. So you can see here that I get my letter of rejections, and due to my sheer incompetence, I'm fired. But if I head over to the job board, the laundry position is now vacant, and I can select it, and I can move on with the achievement. So we're going to accept that, and then we just wait another day until we have laundry. The work comes back up, and then I'm supposed to head to the laundry. So in laundry, you're going to select all of the dirty uniforms that you can fit, and you stick them both in a washing machine, and then when they get clean, you take them out and stick them in the clean laundry bin, which is pretty much the same procedure that you did for the license plates in the metal. So it's not too hard, and you can pre-stage these. If you clean a bunch of uniforms, you can just lay them down here on the floor and then wait until the next time you have to come work, and then you can just pick up all the clean uniforms and throw them in the bin. You don't have to wash them or go from start to finish every time. So you can stack them up a little bit, which is kind of nice. So with the janitor job here, that's the next job we have, and I just wash, rinse, repeat. Whoever had janitor, I got him fired, just like I did with Lance. Basically, you have to go around the prison and you find these little dirt spots, and you just have to clean up enough of them to fill up the quota. If you don't find any dirt spots, or you find one and then you can't find another one, just go back to where you had one previously, and they'll reappear in the same spot. This one is the mail position. I had a little bit of trouble with it. Basically, if you have a letter, you have to give it to someone. And so when you first start, you have 5 or 6 letters for 5 or 6 people, and it's hard to find 5 or 6 people. So every time I failed and had letters left over, I would stack the letters up in groups of whoever they were for. So in this particular case, I'm going to have 4 letters for Boogie, and I'm going to have 2 letters for Leroy, which means I only need to find 2 people throughout the whole prison, which is going to make my life so much easier. So basically what we need to do is I need to find Leroy, who's right there, and I'm going to give him the 2 envelopes there. And to give it to him, you just walk up to him and press Y, and that will give the option to give. And then you just select the letters that are for them and hand them to him. And then I run over here and I try to find Boogie, who is right there. I'm going to press Y. That gives me the option to give him something, and then I just use the menu to give him all the letters. Makes it much more easier than trying to hunt down 6 different people, which can sometimes be impossible. It was noted, I read online, and this may only be in the PC version, but it says that you can go leave the letters in their desks to make it easier, which that would be a lot easier. However, I could not get that to work on the Xbox version, so maybe there's an update there, or maybe that's not entirely true. I'm not sure. The next job we have is cooking. So basically, once again, it's grab an item, stick it in a machine, and then stick it in somewhere else, like a bin, or in this case, cook chicken onto a plate. And you cook enough chickens and you'll hit the job quota, and that means we are going to be done with the Center Perks prison. The next prison we're going to head to is Stalagflucht. It's like a Russian, I don't know, winter prison camp. But this is pretty much the gardener position, and this is pretty much just like the janitor, except instead of running around inside cleaning up dirt, you're running around cleaning up or cutting up weeds that grow around the prison. Pretty straightforward and not too hard to get. So our next job after this is going to be the unloader position. Now this one, once I signed up for it, I came out here ahead of time before work started, and I unloaded a whole bunch of boxes out of the lorry. And then I grouped them up by color, and then that makes it super easy to just come in here and drop them all in. Next time I come to work, I'll do the red ones, and after that, I'll do the blue ones, and after that, I'll restack them up again. The other job you're going to have is woodworking, which basically means you need to craft these little tables or benches or whatever, and then they take 3 logs a piece. So you fill up on all your logs, and you craft all the benches, and you stick all the benches in the bin, and this one is also, like I said, pretty straightforward, not too hard to do. And that should bring us to our second to last one. This one is just like the mail one. So this one requires you to go to the library and deliver magazines to certain people. So I just used the same strategy here. I tried to have several magazines, and it might take you a few failures. That's hard to say. A few failures to have, groups of magazines for only like 1 or 2 inmates, which will make it much easier to complete this quest. So if you're having trouble with it, just make sure you sign right back up. And because you get to keep the magazines that you had left over, so that makes it plenty easier. Our final job, and I should note that the tailor job also includes crafting items. So there's basically, this is a little bit of a twist. So you're going to pick thread, fabric, fabric. And you'll see there when the craft thing comes up, like it's kind of a random thing that you select, like as it changes. And you need to make sure that you make every single one of these, because that's going to count towards your crafting achievement. And once we finish this one, we're pretty much done, and the achievement is going to pop. So if you have any questions or you're having any trouble with it, please leave a comment below and let me know. Otherwise, hopefully this helped you out. I know this was a little bit longer, but I just wanted to kind of show everything that was going on, so you could get an idea of what you can do and give you some tips and tricks to finish them quickly. So thanks for watching, and please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.